Hello, and welcome back to Shakhtar to Glory, episode 28. Before we jump into today's episode, if you are enjoying the content, enjoying what I'm doing with this channel, please drop a like on the video. Feel free to go back and check out the videos and the other videos in the playlist, and of course, drop a subscription to my channel. Also, any comments, any feedback, anything like that, please let me know. But we'll sort of make this that short and sweet and jump into this today. So last time out we did play FC Porto in the Champions League, which did secure our progress into the first knockout round. As you can see on the schedule there, it is the fixtures without the draw, which comes after the Shakhtar Donetsk game, which is after today's game. After the Shakhtar Donetsk game, which is the next episode after this Dynamo Kiev game. So we got a bit of a break in between the two games, a few games in between in the league, but we do jump in today against Dynamo Kiev. I did have a sort of decision to make whether I wanted to skip Kiev and go straight to the Shakhtar Donetsk game, but I thought I'd break up the Champions League stuff a little bit more and play both of them. We'll play Kiev because it's a big game in the league. It's it's the only other team really that are competitive, and we've got Shakhtar Donetsk, so I think we're doing okay in the league as well, and we can tag that on with the draw and then see. I think we jump us straight into the next game. So maybe the draw is a bit sooner, but I'm sure it comes after the Shakhtar Donetsk game, so it's quite a short turnaround on that. Since that Porto game, which we narrowly won 1-0, but it was enough to get second place in the group, after that vital 3-0 win against Dortmund there, obviously. We played Zerka in the league. We beat them 3-0. Paulinho got a goal, Romero got a goal, and Cerna scored from the spot. Quite a lot of yellow cards for them this time, more so than us. We played a bit of a rotated, quite a bit of a rotated team in this game, primarily because we wanted to rest them for the Kiev game. Even though we are quite clear in the league, we need to get that a little bit further ahead. We're not, in the clear just yet, but also we do need to beat a rival. They're one of our rivals, not local, but certainly divisional rivals. So it's very key we get a good result, and obviously we are away from home, so I thought I'd rest the team and go full strength in that. We can always rest a little bit in the Shakhtar Donetsk game, because I think although they're doing well in fourth, we should have more than enough to beat them. So we are still only 7 points clear of Kiev. They're keeping up with us. We haven't lost yet. They've only lost the one, and the draws is what's making a difference at the moment. They've got an extra 2 draws than us. We shouldn't have drawn that game that we did draw. We should have 16 for 16 really, but even then that would only be 10 points clear, I think. So I'm not sure if the maths there is right, but it's about that, so it wouldn't be great. But we'll jump into the game now. So this is the team we go with today. Yaremchuk keeps his space up front. He led the line impeccably against both Porto and Dortmund in both those games. He led the line really well, so it's only fair for these big games he keeps that. When we play the lower teams, we're playing the 3 strikers up front. When we can play the others, and Romero can get some games. But I think with this one striker, like I touched on before, Yaremchuk is the man, I think. We line that up with Barco just behind him, with Tyson and Boyachuk either side. Actually, do I want to go with Boyachuk on the side? I think I might need to. I think the one I want to play is... I think he might be unregistered. No, he is registered, so let's bring him in. We'll bring him in for the goalkeeper. We don't really need him, and I think we'll stick him out wide there. So Arabidze there. We've got Fred and Fernandez in the middle, and then Leo, Rakitsky, Kitsov, Butko and Shevchenko in the net. Really strong bench again, and I'm not sure quite how Kiev line up. We are sticking, like I said, with the attacking midfielder rather than the CDM in this position in this game. I think we've got enough to not worry too much against Kiev. They could be famous last words. I was also about to say my computer's been running quite fast today and ploughing through, but now at this stage it's just slowed right down. I think we'll just skip and jump to it. Really not sure what happened there. It just seemed to just completely freeze. I thought the game had crashed. I did have some weird driver update thing from Football Manager come through just before I loaded the game, so I thought maybe it was something to do with that. But no, it pretty much as soon as I pressed stop recording, it popped back on again. But we can see here they've gone very, very defensive. They've got 1 striker, but not much supporting him. They've got 3 across the back, 4 across the sort of defensive midfield line, and then 2 in the centre midfield. So I don't know if it's a case of injuries, if it's a case of fear, I'm not too sure, but they're going very, very defensive, which is strange because you would really think they'd be wanting to sort of really take a go at this game, because they need to peg us back, because not a lot of the other teams look like they're going to. So we kick off this game. They kick off this game rather. We're in our orange kit as usual, and they get an early chance, but he shoots over the bar. So the second highlight comes. It is in their favour currently, and they do have an injury, but with that lack of support like we mentioned, they boot it upfield and there's no one there, and we can go and play our football and see what we can do here. Butko, can he slip it through? He can, but it gets tackled. So again, they win it back, and it looked like the striker was a bit isolated then, but he managed to get forward really quickly and get his shot off. So we did get countered very quickly and very easily then. And it's from a shocking defending there. I'm not quite sure how we've conceded that goal. Who's marking there? There's terrible marking. They get the ball back out wide. He whips it in, and 2 headers are won there. Well, a header and a volley. It looks like, or some sort of shot anyway. So we lost the first ball and we lost the second ball. So that's very disappointing from our point of view, and not the sort of thing we want to be seeing going into, Champions League season, the big Champions League season games, the knockout stages. The big boys. We need to be sorting that sort of stuff out. And we're going into half time, and the shots are fairly equal, but this isn't very good. I've reacted, handed over to the assistant. I didn't mean to do that. I pressed the wrong button. I was going to go very aggressive on them, but hopefully his words are strong enough to garner a response from these players. Can we get an early reply here? The highlights do seem to be coming our way. And Tyson's through, and he shoots wide. He should be scoring that, or at least hitting the target. It's us again. It's all us now after half time. But we need to fashion a really good chance, and Neverbidzay, we slotted him in at the start of the game, and he's come up trumps. I'm assuming looked like a great goal from the 2D. Let's see how the 3D shows it. Fred out to Barco. Neverbidzay, slightly hint of offside, then a deflection, and some sort of rebound volley there. Just goes in the bottom corner, and the keeper just with some weird dive. But we need to keep on now. They do get an instant highlight, and we need to make sure we don't instant concede and defend this corner a bit better than the last one. It's semi-cleared. Can we win it back? We do, but we don't get the chance to counter, unfortunately. If we've got another chance here to do something, Tyson, Yaremchuk, Fernandez, Barco, and we get the goal. Who is that? Yaremchuk. Oh, it's offside. I was literally about to sub him off as well, because he doesn't seem to be having his usual kind of impact. We're going to go with Romero, and we're also going to make a few more changes, I think. We're going to go with Butko's not having the best of games. Can't do that. Foreign player rule. Who can we do? We can get Boyachuk. He's playing well. I don't want to take him off. We can maybe bring Alan Patrick on. No, he's playing quite well, actually. We're going to bring Barco off for Alan Patrick. And I think we'll stick with that for now. So 10 minutes to go. A draw away from home isn't the worst result, but I really would have hoped we could have pushed ourselves a little bit further away from them rather than just holding our ground. We've dominated this second half, and look at the shot difference now. Can we get a late winner here? We do tend to go right to the end this season. We have scored some late goals. There we go. Romero, that's a great header. And I'm saying he can't play that lone striker up front role just yet. He's trying to prove me wrong. He's a great striker. He's a great player. Insert Harry Redknapp clip there.
But by the way, he was a good player. Yeah. I had him at Tottenham, and he's a great lad.
And that's a great header. Fantastic header, and he just buries that in the bottom corner. The goalkeeper's got his head in his hands as he runs back in to get the ball. And hopefully we can just see this out now. We've got the ball again, and there we go. A fantastic 2-1 win against a good Kiev team, but the way they were set up, it baffled me, but it did sort of work its wonders for the first half, certainly. Once we got into them at half time, it seemed to change the game second half, and it looked like we were going to get the win. And then towards the end, it looked like we weren't going to have quite enough in it to do it. and we come up with a last minute goal, you don't stop playing against this Shakhtar team. So 10 points clear now, 17 games played. We've got, how many games we've got left now? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then obviously there's the split. So not anywhere near champions just yet. So we'll come back next time and we'll play the Shakhtar Donetsk game, and we'll see who we get in the Champions League draw as well. So see you next time.